Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Ben oui. Nous lisons le Prabhupada, Lilamrita, nous parlons de Srila Prabhupada. Alors pourquoi on dit Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? On va dire Om Namo Prabhupada.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Ça veut dire qu'on offre nos hommages à la personne suprême?
Om Namo Bhagavate, oui. Bhagavate, c'est Bhagavan, c'est Dieu en personne. Et Vasudevaya, c'est Krishna, le fils de Vasudeva. Oui, parce que why are we have to do both, yes, French and English? English. So, what do we chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya since we are speaking about Prabhupada, not about Vasudeva? Yes, when we speak about Vasudeva or Krishna, he's never alone. He's never alone, and for us, the beginning and the end of Krishna's life is with his devotee, Sri Prabhupada. So, okay. There's no harm, there's pas de problème. Some devotees are little more toward Krishna. Some devotees are a little more toward Guru, Prabhupada. Some devotees are both équilibrés. There's no problem. Il n'y a pas de problème. Certains dévots méditent un petit peu plus vers Krishna, d'autres un petit peu plus vers Prabhupada, d'autres pareil, les deux. On a le droit. Mais jamais tout seul. But never alone. Krishna is never alone, and Prabhupada is never alone. On reste together. Okay. Alright. Est-ce que quelqu'un était là dimanche dernier pour et que se rappelle de quoi vous avez parlé? Anybody remember last Sunday? Non. Hein? Il y a un tiré là. C'est sur là celui-là, c'est Malati qui découvre les premiers Jagannath.
Ah non, c'était pas du tout ça.
Non. Hein?
Pas que je sache. Non, c'était.
Monsieur Price.
Hein?
Mr. Price, on avait vu ça.
Mr. Price?
Avec Vidura, je sais pas si c'était la semaine dernière ou il y a 2 semaines.
Ok.
Oh là là, ouais, on ne suit pas.
Bon. Là c'est Monsieur Goldsmith.
Peut-être qu'on a lu le bon nom.
Ah, peut-être c'est moi qui n'ai pas lu le nom.
Oh, ben ça va, hein.
Non, ça fait plusieurs fois qu'on lit cette histoire avec Monsieur Price.
Ah,
Bon,
oui,
alors,
j'avais pas lu.
Monsieur Price, c'est où ça? Je regarde ici. Qu'est-ce qu'il faisait, Monsieur Price?
Là, il venait de donner le chèque et il venait de comprendre qu'ils avaient donné le chèque.
Il voulait leur vendre quelque chose, hein?
Ouais.
Bon, on va pas papoter longtemps comme ça, hein. Je sais pas où c'est Mr. Price. Excusez-moi, hein, je fais un petit essai quand même de trouver Mr. Price. Bon. 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 Peut-être ça. Non.
Chapter are you?
Okay. Huh?
What chapter, please?
What?
Chapter.
I don't know, that's why I'm trying to find out. It's supposed to be about one Mr. Price,
Okay.
but I don't know. Okay. Haribol, Jai. So we are, where are we? Still in New York. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Prabhupada rose early, despite having kept late hours the night before, and after the morning class, he was back in the kitchen. C'est quoi ça? Bon, on va prendre là tout d'abord. Nous sommes donc plutôt la veille alors, 11h du soir. It's 11 p.m. and only one light was on in Swamiji's apartment, in the kitchenette. Swamiji was staying up, teaching Kirtanananda and Brahmananda how to cook, because the next day, Sunday, they would be holding a feast for the public. Kirtanananda suggested it to be advertised as a love feast, and Swamiji had adopted the name, although some thought it sounded strange at first to hear him say love feast. The devotees had put up posters around the neighborhood and had made a sign for the window on the storefront, and Swamiji has said he would cook enough for at least 50 people. He said the love feasts should become an important part of ISKCON. As he had explained many times, food offered to Krishna becomes spiritual, and whoever eats the prasadam receives great spiritual benefit. Prasada means mercy. Il est 11 heures du soir. Et il n'y a qu'une seule lampe dans les appartements, c'est celui de Swamiji dans la kitchenette. Swamiji est resté tard, il est en train d'apprendre à Kirtananda à cuisiner, parce que le lendemain, c'est un dimanche, il y aura un festin pour tout le public. Kirtananda avait suggéré de l'annoncer comme étant Love Feast. Ok. Now, survey now. Whoever wants to propose a translation in French of Love Feast. Hein?
Love feast.
How do you... Comment tu dirais ça, toi, Love Feast, en français? On va pas dire le festin d'amour, si?
Festival d'amour.
Hein?
Fête de l'amour.
La fête de l'amour. Pas mal. Ben, il n'y a pas... Feast, c'est...
Ah,
Bon, et même pour les Anglais, c'est un peu bizarre, il dit, hein. Ça fait un peu bizarre, Love Feast, mais bon.
banquet.
Un banquet d'amour.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Non? Qu'est-ce qui va pas? C'est le banquet ou c'est l'amour? C'est les deux ensemble, hein? Oui ou pas?
Fête conviviale.
Une fête conviviale. Ah, alors, on est en 2020, là, ça y est. Conviviale. Pas mal, hein? Pourquoi pas? Nataji, il y avait une idée, hein? Love Feast? Non?
Fête des amis, c'est
Toi? T'as une idée comment on pourrait dire ça? En français? Bon,
la fête.
posé. Hein?
La fête des amis.
La fête des amis.
Le festin de l'amitié.
Le festin de l'amitié. Ah, ça c'est pas mal. C'est pas mal. Ça fait pas drôle. C'est pas équivoque, ça va, c'est bien. Festin de l'amitié. Ça, hein?
A feast is a combination of eating, people coming together,
Oui.
all these things. It's not just eating. It's not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
being
Ouais, propose festin de l'amitié. Feast of friends. Hein? Okay? Well, love is, friendship is already love, hein? Certainly, hein? L'amitié, c'est déjà de l'amour, hein?
Le festin de la dévotion.
Le festin de la dévotion. Ah ah.
Est-ce que l'amour c'est entre nous ou c'est l'amour pour Krishna? Love.
C'est... Alors, bien sûr, on va répondre, c'est les deux, quoi. Ah, c'est une question difficile. First, it's nice. Translation is a fantastic service because you are obliged to really go deep in the language, and then you have to go deep into the meaning, and then you have to go deep into what Prabhupada wanted to convey. And then you have to go deep into what people will understand, will feel about it. So it's,
Repas festif.
hein?
Repas festif.
Un repas festif. Ouais, mais on perd de vue le love, là. Qu'est-ce qu'on a dit là? Ah oui, le repas, le festin de la dévotion.
Oui, mais un repas, ça a toujours été quelque chose pour réunir les gens.
Oui, oui. Festin, ça va. Un festin, c'est pas tout seul. Hein, en général. A feast is not alone, so it's okay. We have everybody. Well, it's a devotee suggested love feast, huh?
Yeah.
But and some other devotees felt it's a little strange. So it's okay. It's normal that it is a little strange. But Prabhupada accepted it. So what Prabhupada wanted to felt, how did he feel? Oh, it's good because love feast. Hmm?
Par amour. Par amour.
Which love? Friendship, pure devotional service, love feast. it's a love feast.
It's just, as Prabhu said, it's like coming together of individuals
Okay.
for a specific purpose, for a purpose of
Yeah.
expressing love. And that expression of love is through food, through conversation, through simple hug, through just a touch, through a smile.
Alright.
Atmosphere.
This is yes.
And it was also, love was also very, very prominent word in the 60s for
Yeah.
hippies. So that
Yes.
was something.
But what about devotional love? What about Krishna? Krishna's love feast. It's, of course, if you between devotees, we understand the love between the devotees. It can exist only because there is Krishna in the center. But the general meaning may not be so obvious for others.
But that's the beauty of the phrase, because to one who is brand new, to one who doesn't understand, oh, there's love involved and
Okay.
there's feast involved. So let me go because it's interesting.
Okay.
But then somebody who's there, who is the object of their devotion is Krishna, then they're automatically putting that in
Yeah.
front of Krishna. As, oh, the object of my love is Krishna. So then this feast is about Krishna and the love is about Krishna. So then it covers all sort of angles.
Yeah, yeah. Oui.
Est-ce que c'est ce festin-là qui doit être...
Hein?
Est-ce que c'est ce festin-là qui doit être à l'office ou c'est tous les festins?
Ah non, c'est celui-là.
Est-ce que celui-là?
Oui,
Le vrai festin d'amour.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
pas mal,
Est-ce qu'il fait...
intéressant.
It's supposed to
The
be-
real
this
love
feast
feast.
is- well, this feast is the office or every
Yeah,
feast?
I like that.
Every feast is a
You say just
Le festin du véritable amour.
this is supposed to be the
Peut-être que des fois, il y a des choses qu'on ne peut pas traduire parce qu'ils ont un
Oui.
une langue vraiment.
Krishna.
Oui, c'est ce qui s'est...
On comprend leur
It's material routine.
Ah oui, ça c'est pas mal. Feast, les gens comprennent? Feast, festin. Okay, alright. Okay, so it looks like the conclusion is no translation in French. Love feast.
Love feast.
It's like a ISKCON trademark, love feast. You cannot,
You can't copy it and
just like ISKCON, AICK, Association Internationale. No, it's ISKCON France plus.
yeah.
It encompasses many meanings, like,
Huh?
like Sanskrit words. It encompasses
Sanskrit words,
many different meanings depending on the context.
yeah.
This
Like
is-
Krishna.
Yeah.
Krishna, it's Krishna. It's a nice word, huh? Krishna. It's all attractive and reservoir of pleasure, supreme personality of Godhead. But Krishna is also good. Okay, love feast, okay?
So it's a Sanskrit.
And then everybody can explain to whoever wants to know the meaning. Haribol. Yeah.
Actually, this word, love, peace and love, was promoted in the 60s because of the Vietnam War. There was some protest.
Yeah,
A lot of Americans they protested against
yeah.
this, this atmosphere, and it became a common word.
Yeah,
It was promoted at this time
yeah.
because of the war, Vietnam War.
Oh, we still have, there is always wars going on even today, so it's okay.
America are always a team in war.
Okay. So love feast. Right.
Under the table.
Okay. Anyway, prasad means mercy. Okay. Traduction, translation. The same, Krishna, ISKCON, prasad.
All mercy.
Huh?
It's all mercy.
Yeah, and it's a trademark words, You don't need to translate. Like for the volunteers when they come, I told them, you have to know 3 words here, Haribol, Jai, and Prasad. With that, you can go all over the world. Haribol! Yeah. Can you give me the salt, Haribol, Prabhu? Okay. And Jai, because, Hare Krishna is great. Jai for everything. And Prasad. Prasadam. Do anyone know the etymologic Sanskrit meaning? Prasadam or Prasadam or I don't know. No, huh? I like to, because I was translating books and I had my Sanskrit dictionary, Moni Williams. It was very interesting to go in and find the word and the different meaning of the words and this and that. And then that's why Prabhupada did that. Interesting.
Prasad does that have different meanings to Mercy? Lord's mercy?
No. We all know only this meaning.
He's trying to break it
But
down to
I just want to know if in the etymology is there any special meaning. Okay? So we remain with Love Feast, ISKCON, and Prasad. Jai.
Jai.
Yeah, we have to recognize that Krishna consciousness, Srila Prabhupada's Krishna consciousness started in America. So it has some, some things cannot be translated or even brought back to India. India will remain forever India, best one. But some other is started in America and Europe. So his 2 helpers, Prabhupada 2 helpers, Katananda and Parananda, stood respectfully beside him, sometimes stepping back out of his way as he moved, and sometimes looking over his shoulder as he mixed spices or set a pan with a flame, or called for another ingredient. He was stirring a big pot of sweet rice with a wooden spoon. It had to be stirred constantly and slowly adding milk. If the sweet rice burned, it would be ruined, he said. And he handed the spoon to Kirtananda. He next showed them how to make ghee by heating butter in a wok and separating the milk solids from the butter fat. And he simultaneously taught them how to make apple chutney. Okay? Ok. Les deux aides restaient à côté de lui respectueusement. Des fois, il se reculait pour le laisser bouger. D'autres fois, il regardait par-dessus son épaule quand il était en train de mélanger les épices ou qu'il mettait une poêle sur la flamme ou qu'il demandait un autre ingrédient. Il faisait tourner dans une grande casserole du riz au lait, du riz sucré, avec une cuillère en bois. Il fallait, disait-il, la tourner sans arrêt. Et il ajoutait petit à petit, il ajoutait du lait. Si le riz au lait brûlait, disait-il, il sera ruiné. Et il a tendu la cuillère en bois à Kirtananda. Et ensuite, il leur a montré comment faire du ghee en faisant chauffer du beurre dans un wok et en séparant les parties solides de la partie grasse. Et en même temps, il leur enseignait aussi en même temps comment faire un chutney de pommes. Ok, chutney, translation. In English.
Pickle.
Hein? Pickles.
Pickle.
In French. Vinaigre.
C'est un mot anglais, chutney?
C'est un mot anglais?
Je pense.
Non, c'est indien.
On dit chutney en
It's
français.
become an English word.
Okay.
It has become an English word.
It became a French word also. It's good chutney.
Yeah.
What they call chutney is actually a spice jam.
Spice jam.
Spice jam.
It is not so known in India, this kind of chutney.
Ah.
The chutney they do, the pungent, it's not the kind we do in the West, like a jam with ginger or...
Ah, it's good translation, hein? Une confiture épicée. Voilà. All right, thank you. Ok, sinon, Prabhupada, you know, we speak about Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. This is different steps to of the science of devotion. Sambandha, theoretical, not bad, but theoretical understanding of who we are. We are part of the who relationship, in relationship with God, with Krishna. That's what we are. We are a little spark of the big one, and the big one is Krishna. So our relationship is servant of Krishna. Then Abhideya means how to practice that, how to learn again, to behave as cooperating, serving to Krishna. Okay, and then Prayojana, that's the goal. Do it, to practice it in knowledge, but with feelings, love, and come back to Godhead. Because when you have love for Krishna, you are already in the spiritual world. So, Prabhupada was doing all these things as a bona fide spiritual master, of course. He was doing this. He was teaching, a master, like a teacher. He was teaching. You see, when he gives classes, he's really like a teacher. Like I'm discussing only. But when Prabhupada gives class, he's teaching. You see, he has a mudra, the teacher, like that. And he's very, that's why we call it a class. It's a class. It's not just a conference or a discussion forum. Huh?
It's not a lecture.
It's not a lecture. No. We go to a class, like at school, and the teacher is going to teach us something practical. So the Prabhupada was teaching Sambandha, who you are, what's the goal of your life, who you are not. Is don't do this, do that. And then simultaneously being a master, teacher, he was a guide. Okay, now I taught you how to.
French translation. I don't know if you're doing French.
In French. Oh, mais ça, ils ont compris maintenant. Marie. Non, Prabhupada il y a 3 étapes dans la science de la dévotion. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Et Sambandha, c'est vraiment apprendre qui on est. On fait partie de quelque chose de grand. Et quelle est notre relation? Ben voilà, on est des serviteurs du bon Dieu qui est très grand, de Krishna. Voilà. Ça, voilà. Ensuite, on apprend, ça c'est le... Prabhupada, il faisait ça, il nous enseignait, quand il faisait des classes, on allait en classe, on allait à l'école, et là, on avait le professeur, le maître, il était assis sur le Vyasasana, et il nous enseignait comme ça, avec le doigt, là. Et il était très... Voilà, c'était pas une conférence, une discussion, machin, non, c'était une classe, un professeur qui l'enseigne. Oui, c'est pour ça qu'il faut savoir ce qu'on dit quand on fait des classes. Hein? Il faut savoir ce qu'on dit quand on fait des classes. On lit ce que Prabhupada il a enseigné comme ça, et après, on enseigne. Donc on ne peut pas dire n'importe quoi. Des fois, le professeur, il doit aller ailleurs, et il dit à son meilleur élève, ok, pendant que je ne suis pas là, tu vas leur dire, tu vas leur faire la classe, mais tu répètes simplement ce que je t'ai appris, uniquement. C'est important. Avec tes petits exemples à toi si tu veux, mais tu restes... Yeah. Anyway. So, ensuite, il est... Après ça, enseigné comme un professeur dans une classe d'école, il est aussi, Abhideya, un guide. So, he's a guide also. The spiritual master Prabhupada. He's a guide. He has given us the knowledge of a constitutional position as servant of Krishna, and now I'm going to guide you how to behave like that. In school, it's called travaux pratiques. Hein? À l'école, c'est travaux pratiques. In English, practical work, it's called, you have a regular class, and sometimes travaux pratiques, like in chimie, I like, different, you practice, mixing oxygen, this and that. Okay, so you practice. He's a guide, he's guiding you. Do like this. Like he was guiding Dwarkadish, and the little boy, the teacher. Prabhupada is teaching him how to write Sanskrit. Huh? You remember this picture? At the Gurukul, yeah, it's a very famous. Prabhupada he went to Dallas and he was teaching the boys. Then he came down from the Vedasan and he sat down near one boy, Dwakadish, Mr. DDD. Dwakadish, not, I don't know. Anyway, Mr. DDD. And he sat down near him and he took his hand, the boy, and he guided him how to write the Sanskrit letters. Yes, it's a famous picture. And so Prabhupada is guiding us. He's teaching how to cook, he's teaching how to chant, he's teaching how to, everything. So I believe that. Nice, to have a teacher and a guide also, because if you have just a lesson and nobody has to show you how to apply it, no. Yeah. And above or after or similar, being a teacher and a guide, he is a friend. He's a friend. A friend. He shares with you the real jewel of his teaching, the feeling, the love. Like a teacher, when a teacher has given the knowledge, then after he guides the students, and then you have some students who are really, listen to the teaching, practice mistakes and correct it, accept it to be corrected. Oh, he's sincere. I chastised him and now he doesn't do the fault anymore. Oh, the relationship with the teacher becomes personal. And then the teacher he can share, yes, no. And the teacher, he can share why he's teaching, not just to give knowledge for, and ciao, or like a teacher today, maybe, not just to guide or to no, he wants to share. He wants to bring his little pupils to the goal, which is, what is the goal of life? To reawaken our sweet nature, our soft heart, relationship, prayajana. So he's a guide, he's a teacher, he's a guide, and he's a friend. Vous avez compris quand même? Je vais répéter en français, hein? Mais vous avez compris quand même? Ah, merci. Aussi? Non? Mais je répète quand même. Oui, donc c'est un professeur, c'est un guide ensuite pratique, parce que si on a juste un professeur qui nous enseigne, qu'on doit se débrouiller tout seul pour faire les travaux pratiques, c'est difficile. Donc il nous guide, Prabhupada. Il nous a enseigné de façon pratique comment faire, comment ne pas faire, pour chanter Hare Krishna. Voilà, il faut bouger la lèvre supérieure, la lèvre inférieure et la langue. Et ensuite écouter. Voilà, vous ne vous occupez pas de votre mental, c'est Krishna qui va s'en occuper de ça. Et vous devez chanter pour pouvoir entendre. Voilà. Et quand il y a la classe, vous écoutez. Voilà. C'est plus le moment de chanter, on écoute. Voilà. Et après, etc. Le Prashadam, on l'honore. Et on n'en met pas jusqu'au coude là, comme ça. Non, on l'honore. Même avec une cuillère, une fourchette même. C'est pas démoniaque, c'est propre. Voilà. Je passe quelques petits trucs, enfin, toujours. So he's guiding, and he's ultimately he's a friend, prayojana, feeling. You know you are a devotee of Krishna, then you learn how to become a devotee of Krishna, not to be a stupid, materialistic, false ego person. You can become humble. I do mistakes, I learn again, thank you. And when, the Sri Guru Charani Rati, when you have affection for your teacher, for your guide, quand vous avez de l'affection, de la reconnaissance pour votre professeur, pour votre guide, à ce moment-là, Rati, la relation. Et là, le professeur, le guide, il peut vous donner, il peut à ce moment-là vous donner ce qu'il voulait vraiment vous donner, c'est le sentiment, l'affection, l'amour pour Krishna. Ça. Hein? Mais il faut qu'il donne ça au moment où on peut recevoir. Si on n'a pas écouté la leçon d'abord avec attention, attention, écoutez le message du Srimad Bhagavatam, sans tout de suite vouloir imposer, plaquer dessus nos idées, nos contestations, nos doutes. D'abord écoutez. Yeah. So first we have to, the spiritual master, he can share with you the ultimate goal of love of Krishna, but you have to be ready. You cannot, first you have to hear, patiently, submissively, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, the transcendental knowledge, sound vibration. You have to hear, and not just listen and immediately, yes, but, and I want to say, first we hear, and then after we can ask questions, like Prabhupada said here about the course of Sankirtan Priya, Sankirtan Priya. Yes, Tadvidi Pranipatena. Anybody who is teaching, if you go to his teaching, to his class, you have to follow this Tadvidi Pranipatena. It's not only, anybody, if you don't want to hear submissively, you go to another class or somebody else. And if you go to a class, everybody, every day somebody is giving class, so you have to be submissive. Of course, the one who is giving class, he should not speak outside of parampara and siddhanta. That's for sure. He should chant 16 rounds before and follow the principles. That's the basic. Then he should, be responsible. Ok, donc oui, il faut bien écouter. On va n'importe quelle la classe de n'importe quelle. Prabhu disait hier à propos de Sankirtan Priya, non, si vous voulez aller à son cours, il faut suivre cette instruction de Krishna, Tadvidi Pranipatena. Si tu veux connaître, approche le maître spirituel, le guide, l'enseignant, avec soumission. Écoute, et après tu poses des questions, et tu rends service. À la fin, au moins tu lui serres la main, merci Prabhu. Éventuellement, tu as eu ton prachadam, je vais te garder une assiette. Vous pouvez donner un petit bakshish, un petit machin, un service. Pas juste, c'est super sa classe, j'ai vraiment appris des choses, ciao, au revoir. Non, il y a un service, il y a quelque chose à faire. De ranger ses affaires, un petit quelque chose, quoi. Oui.
Il faut relationner, c'est ça? C'est pas personnel, familier, mais pas familier, mais faut relationner, quoi.
C'est ce que dit Krishna. Tadvidi Pranipatena, Pariprashena, Sevaya. Sevaya. Si tu veux comprendre, assimiler, réaliser la conscience de Krishna, il faut d'abord que tu écoutes avec soumission. Après, tu dois montrer que tu es un peu bête, que tu n'as pas tout compris. Mais pas en défiant. Vous avez tort, moi je sais. Non, j'ai pas vraiment compris, excusez-moi. Pariprashena. Et après, Sevaya. Oh, merci beaucoup. Un service. Vous m'avez donné quelque chose, beaucoup de valeur, vous m'avez aidé dans ma vie intérieure, dans ma vie spirituelle, dans ma vie pratique. Donc qu'est-ce que je peux faire pour vous? Pas juste au revoir, merci. Donc voilà. Ça va, un anglais, le français, des fois, il y en a pour tout le monde. Oui, il faut avoir écouté, après il faut avoir pratiqué, avoir accepté d'être corrigé, et puis après il faut avoir le désir d'avoir une relation. First you have to submissively hearing, then after you have to accept to be guided, you make mistakes, you are chastised, you are corrected again and again and again, and finally, and for this sharing of love, receiving this feel, you have to desire it. If your desire is just to be a good practitioner or a good listener sitting, you will never, the teacher, okay, he's not interested in the goal, which is okay. I mean, it may take more time, but it is better if you know the goal and if you are interested. Oh, I am a beginner. I mean, we are all beginners, obviously. Maybe some are more, but we are beginners. So we learn to hear. It's not easy, okay, submissively. And then we learn to practice. Oh, it's even more difficult, mistakes and that, and chastisement, and like that. But all along, we have to feel, oh, my goal is to become, a devotee, a pure devotee. To have some feelings, chanting Hare Krishna with some feeling, not chant only a mantra, but chant for Krishna. Hare Srimati Radharani, she is serving Krishna. She's not just with Krishna like that. She's, pleasure-giving potency. Pleasure-giving potency. So, it would be nice if we could be devotee, with devotion. Attends, it would be nice. So, when we practice as neophytes, hearing, practicing like that, we have to try to aspire or look for, aspirer à de la dévotion ou la chercher. Il y en a bien qui en ont un petit peu plus que moi. Donc, et cette aspiration, this longing, whatever it becomes, Goliath, like that will nourish very nicely our hearing and our practicing. And finally, Krishna, spiritual master, Chaitya Guru, he will, the holy name, whatever, will make your hearing and practice successful. Prabhupada said, it's sure. It's sure. It's not that, no, it's sure. He said just like, but you have to be patient and enthusiastic. And then love will come. Love will come. Et Prabhupada dit, il faut être patient, enthousiaste, pour écouter et pratiquer. Mais c'est sûr, le sentiment, l'amour pour Krishna, ça va venir, c'est sûr. Vous savez quel exemple il donne pour montrer l'analogie? Si on fait ce qu'il faut, ou si quelqu'un fait ce qu'il faut, il va avoir ou elle va avoir un résultat.
Les plantes, les fruits.
Non, oui, c'est vrai, le jardinier, c'est bien, oui. Mais Prabhupada parle surtout d'une jeune femme qui se marie. Elle voudrait avoir un enfant tout de suite. Mais c'est pas possible. I finish. And then, mais si elle se comporte comme une bonne épouse, voilà, que ça se passe bien avec le mari, tout ça, c'est sûr, elle va être enceinte, elle va avoir un bébé. Ça va marcher. Prabhupada donne cet exemple. So, Prabhupada gives the example. If a young wife, she wants a baby, a baby. But it cannot come immediately. But if she behaves properly as a nice wife and the relationship with her husband is okay, then naturally, it will produce, she will have a child. Naturally. Prabhupada said, same. If you practice normally, not normally, just, hearing, being guided, humbly, like that, sure, you give birth to love of Krishna in your heart. Sure. And thank Krishna. Yes.
Could you go more deep into the word submissively? Because this word comes back regularly. I know submissively is listening without challenging, but there's more to it, I think. Submissively.
Yes, more, it means enthusiastic. No, not just submissive, okay, I don't, I shut down and that. It's a little negative, Submissive with enthusiasm. I'm going to receive pure knowledge, pure something, real, true.
Without judgment?
Huh?
Without judging, etc.
Yes, that's why you have to be humble. Enthusiastic and humble. Humble means, I am wrong. I am wrong. My understanding of life, of me, of you, is wrong. Otherwise, I would not be in this world. Anybody who is in this world, not in this room, because we're in the spiritual world here, but anybody who is in this world, from Brahma down to the little insect, is wrong. Maya. Hein? Okay? Oui, oui. Brahma, Bhuvana, Loka, Puna, Vartino, Juna. Brahma, everybody must take birth again and again, up to understand, go back. Donc oui, on vous demande, cette histoire d'être submissif, d'être soumis, Écouter avec soumission, bon d'accord, mais ça veut dire quoi vraiment, ça va jusqu'où? Ben, il faut écouter avec enthousiasme, hein, pas juste je me soumets avec, comme un français, quoi, j'aime pas me soumettre. Voilà.
Oui,
Non. Hein?
Excuse-moi, c'est deux choses différentes. Parce qu'on parle de l'écoute soumise.
Oui.
On ne parle pas de se soumettre entièrement. On ne parle pas de se soumettre comme un esclave ou je sais pas comme. C'est l'écoute qui est soumise.
Pour être. C'est pas que l'écoute, hein, il faut déjà s'asseoir et rester tranquille. Pas bouger sans arrêt, se gratter le nez, machin, tout ça. Physiquement, voilà, mentalement aussi. Mentalement, on peut être là, écouter, et puis on va penser à plein de trucs. Hein. Et puis ensuite, voilà, c'est l'oreille qui doit. Donc avec enthousiasme, c'est-à-dire, je suis content, je vais recevoir quelque chose d'intéressant, quoi. Voilà. Et après, humblement, pourquoi? Parce que, oui, parce que j'ai tort. Pourquoi je vais être soumis sinon? Si l'autre, si j'en sais autant que l'autre, non. Parce que j'ai tort. Et je disais, on a tous tort. Tous ceux qui sont dans ce monde matériel, depuis Brahma jusqu'à l'insecte et la fourmi, tous tort, dans Maya. Hein, Brahma, Bhuvana, Loka, Puna, Avartino, Juna, Krishna, Idarjuna. Oui, depuis Brahma jusqu'à l'insecte, tous tort, tous dans Maya, obligés de naître et de mourir jusqu'à ce que vous arriviez dans Maya. Et là, vous trouvez votre vie éternelle avec moi. Donc, quand on vient écouter, il faut d'abord se dire, j'ai tort. Je ne sais pas, je me trompe sur moi, sur les autres, sur Krishna, sur etc. C'est pas facile de comprendre Krishna. C'est pas facile. Pas facile. Manusyanam sahasreshu kachid yatiti daye. Yatatam apisidanam kachidmam yatitata. Parmi des milliers et milliers de personnes, rares ceux qui cherchent à savoir la vérité. Et parmi ceux qui la cherchent, ceux qui arrivent à comprendre Krishna, encore plus rare. So it's very rare to know Krishna in truth. In truth, you know. Tattva, Janma Karma Chamilivyam, Mamayo Veti Tattvata. Yeah. Not easy to understand. So, we have to hear with submission, humbly, and with enthusiasm. Wow. You know, it's not theoretical material. No, something will happen. It's a transcendental process. When you hear with spiritual submission, with the soul is submissive, happy, enthusiastic. Or when you sit down and hear with a spiritual submission from bona fide speaker, then something happens. Otherwise, you know, we have anything. You know, I mean, we have so many things to do. Why are we staying here? No, 1 hour. No, it's just a ritual. No, it's practical. You know, some spiritual. Like yesterday he said. Something happened. You know, Shindatam Sakata Krishna Punya Sharanakatana Vidantya Surya Badani Vidunoti Suvisatam. Yes, when we hear Krishna is now Bhagavatam. We hear regularly, and Krishna is in the heart. And he's working on our heart. Many people are working on their heart with many things, you know. I take pills for you know, happiness, or for sleep, or I go to a seminar on this and that, or to be happy, or to be myself. You know. But when we sit down, Krishna is teaching the seminar. Krishna is giving the pill himself. Just sit down, hear with enthusiasm, humbly. And if you do that, I will be your doctor. I will cure your heart. It's not difficult to take the pill of Krishna. Ouais, c'est bien d'écouter avec soumission. Savoir qu'on peut, on peut avec confiance et avec enthousiasme, parce qu'on va vraiment en tirer un bénéfice, écouter quelque chose de quelqu'un. Sinon, qui c'est qui aime bien écouter ici? Personne, bien sûr. C'est pas intéressant d'écouter. On en prend ce qu'on veut, puis après on voit, on oublie tout. Mais écoutez Krishna, incroyable, Dieu en personne qui nous parle, et il ne parle pas de n'importe quoi, il parle de nous, où on est maintenant là. Oui, tu es tombé, fallen, chuta. Tout le monde est chuta, tout le monde est tombé. Et Krishna, il vient nous relever. Ah. Comment? Simplement, écoute-moi, et moi je vais te purifier. C'est vraiment bien. Donc, soumission, yes, submissive, because Krishna is our friend, and he's, he requires only that, please just listen to me. Like a parent, a father, a mother, to a child. Listen to me. Listen. No, just écoute. That's a mantra for the parents. Hein? Takshinu. So many times Krishna, he says to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, Shrinu, Shrinu, many verses. Ok. Donc Prabhupada, quand L'Amrita, Prabhupada, on parle de Prabhupada aujourd'hui en particulier. Oui, Prabhupada is a fantastic teacher. And we have to go to his class, Prabhupada's class, Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada's representatives, and go to the class to hear, and Krishna will purify our heart if we do that. And then we have to practice. Okay, after the class, or even during the class, you can cut some potatoes and you practice. But you hear also. Yeah, after we practice, that takes a lot. But Prabhupada is very fantastic teacher, guide. Huh? There's different moods between the different bona fide guides, spiritual masters. Different moods, details, sometimes little details, sometimes a big detail. But Prabhupada as a guide is supreme. And he did not found, he kept the line of guiding to learn how to love Krishna through giving to others, preaching. That's Prabhupada's trademark. Well, all the spiritual masters are teaching that in any institution, or all, but more or less, yes. Some are a little more like this, more like your own spiritual life, or your feelings, or your learning, the theory, or like that. But Prabhupada, everything is preaching. The class, the teacher, the guide, how to practice, okay, preaching, and the love. Oh, love, if you love Krishna, you love his parts and parcel. You cannot separate, So, Prabhupada is very special. Prabhupada est très spécial, dans le sens, il est un merveilleux enseignant, professeur, teacher. Oui. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, ses livres, tout ça, c'est formidable, ce qu'il a fait, tout le monde le reconnaît, c'est extraordinaire. Et il a inclus tous les autres professeurs dans ses commentaires. Oui. Et le guide, il est arrivé à guider, à diriger tout le monde, toute la planète. Les Français, les Indonésiens, les Chinois, les machins, les trucs. Les Indiens, tout le monde se sent bien guidé, rapidement, sans perdre de temps. Et corriger, oui, rester ensemble, coopérer ensemble. Vous verrez, quand vous ferez des erreurs, il y aura quelqu'un pour vous le corriger. Acceptez-le humblement. C'est un cadeau d'être ensemble. It's a gift to be together. That's how he's guiding us. It's a gift. You want to learn by yourself. Like learn Hindi by yourself, little books. I tried it, now it doesn't work. You need somebody to guide you. Yeah. And a friend, Prabhupada is a dearest friend. He wants us to become a devotee of Krishna, to become the lover of Krishna, to become a real lover and benefactor of others, from the ant to the top. And it works. It works. His teaching, his guidance, his spiritual friendship, it works. Yes. The baby is coming out for the wife. Yes. Love is coming out. Purification. Yes. So, through this little story, Prabhupada teaching how to cook. À travers cette petite histoire, comment Prabhupada lui montrait comment il fallait cuisiner. On a essayé de parler comment Prabhupada était un bon maître spirituel. Et enseigner la connaissance transcendantale de la Bhagavad Gita. Et il nous a guidés, et il guide tout le monde là maintenant, avec son mouvement ISKCON, pour aller vite dans la dévotion, pour pas perdre de temps, se tromper ou passer par des trucs, machin, non, direct. Coopérer ensemble pour le bien, pour votre bien et pour le bien des autres. Et après, c'est notre meilleur ami. Prayojana, oui. Meilleur ami. Il veut qu'on devienne les dévots de Krishna, les amoureux de Krishna. All right. Hare Krishna, question, commentaire, commentary, comments. Oui, j'en étais sûr.
Devotees, they say like, I heard in class, so Radharani give pleasure to Krishna, and our goal is to serve Radharani. So is the jiva also, because the jiva is meant for giving pleasure to Krishna, right?
Oui, ouais, c'est une bonne question, mais bien sûr. But you don't know. Either you give pleasure to Krishna, or you give pleasure to yourself, or Krishna is giving you pleasure. So if you want pleasure for yourself, you are materialistic. If you want Krishna to give you pleasure, then you are a pious person, even the planets. But if you want to give pleasure to Krishna, yes, you hear about somebody, Srimati Radharani. Oh, phew, I don't understand clearly what it means. Radharani. No, how can we serve Radharani? No, we have to serve the servants. Take the Prabhupada translate Hare as a pleasure-giving potency. Pleasure-giving potency. So, c'est cette puissance, cette énergie qui donne du plaisir à Krishna. Et il faut, avant de se dire je vais servir Radharani, je vais lui apporter une petite note bétail pour qu'elle fasse Krishna. Voilà. Avant de servir Srimati Radharani, il faut développer ce mood, servir. En priant Radharani. Oui, bien sûr, on est devant elle tous les jours, donc on a quand même le droit de prier, mais pas trop familier. Pas trop familier. Tant qu'on a encore des comportements, ou même si on se comporte très bien, mais dans le mental, on a des idées qui passent, matérielles, les trucs du monde matériel, tu vois, surtout l'histoire garçon-fille, tout ça, le sexe. Tant qu'on a des idées comme ça, il ne faut pas trop dire « Ah, Srimati Radharani ». Non, on n'adore pas Radha Krishna, on adore Lakshmi Narayan. On adore le roi et la reine. Mais en adorant Lakshmi Narayan ou Radha Krishna, on doit développer cette attitude pleasure giving potency. Ok, voilà. Servir. Ça va?
But like Radharani. For me, when I say serve Radharani, I
No,
mean
I
serve.
know, but I wanted to bring the point.
Yeah, so I need it to you.
Jai, Srimad Bhagavat, oui, Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita qui Jai, Prabhupada Anugas qui Jai.
Space Swami Prabhu Ki.
Jai.